Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening, huh? Beautiful warm evening here in Boot Key Harbor, Marathon, Florida. The wind has died down. It is dead calm out here right now. Just a very slightest little bit of wind blowing in some places, but for the most part it is just dead calm. Look at the water here. Just pretty much flat. Not quite a mirror, but pretty much flat. The only disturbance in the water is being tore up by the boats moving back and forth and the dinghies bouncing around and that kind of stuff. Overall, a quiet day, except for the mopey dog here. You a mopey dog? Huh? You a mopey dog? I think you're a mopey dog. Anyhow, beautiful evening here in Boot Key Harbor. Sun's still up pretty high, 5:40. We've got a while yet before sunset's going to develop. Sun is beating down on it. Just came up on deck from working down below. Time for a beer. Good beer. Good beer. So, anyhow, a little different today. Decided to wear a hat, keep the sun out of my eyes, and my sunglasses because it's just that bright out here today. Airplanes flying overhead, all kinds of stuff going on. Uh-oh. The only problem with wearing my sunglasses is I can't see any of the chat at all. Alright, I'm going to have to put on my reading glasses so I can see the chat here. I can't see it with my sunglasses on. So, hey Martin, how you doing? Hey Steve. Hey Marie, how you doing? Cheers, there you go, absolutely. Wow, I can't sit facing that direction without the dark glasses on. Just too bright. Just too bright and too sunny out here. Give you a little view of the harbor. That's kind of what we're dealing with today. Yep, there's the dog. But kind of what it looks like here in Boot Key Harbor. Bright, warm, sunny, beautiful day. Absolutely. Some dog hairs on there. Well, get down. Come on, get. No! Oh, damn it, dog. Figures, right? Give her an opportunity to spill something, she's gonna spill it. Tell her to move, and of course she has to go right where my beer can was and knock it over. Darn dog. Anyhow. I ain't gonna worry about it. Not even gonna worry about it. Where it spill's not gonna matter. I'll clean it up later. So quiet day out here on the harbor. Beer abuse, yeah, pretty much that. Pretty quiet day out here on the harbor. I've been down below working all day today. This is the first daylight I've been up into. Just focusing on different stuff. Mostly real estate stuff. Got highly motivated this morning. Got it right into my calls and stuff that I had to make. Made good progress with them. First thing this morning, so that was pretty good. Have some good stuff going on as a result of them, which will be determined here with time. Let's see, let me shut these off so we're not disturbed by troll idiots. And shut the anchors. All right, so all the ringers are shut off. Put them away. So anyhow, took the dog for a walk. Really no excitement there. Yeah. No excitement there at all. Came back to the boat. I was intending on going back over to take a shower today, but I just got into my stuff and didn't do it. So around 2 o'clock, I brought that cold chicken out of the fridge and had some cold fried chicken for dinner. Pretty much been my whole day. Nothing really exciting going on here. Not really having much fun. I was kind of a little bummed, thinking, post Valentine's Day, thinking to myself, yeah, another Valentine's Day came and went, still here by myself. That kind of sucked. That kind of got to me a little bit today, thinking about that. Sitting here alone. Now that Johanna's husband has passed on, there's really no reason for me to be alone. She wants me to come back to Ohio and live there and be with her and help her out. I don't see how I can make that viable. You know, I can't work in Ohio as a broker. I have to work as an agent, so I automatically lose half my income, and the property values there are so cheap, so cheap. It's just not practical for me to be there and try to work. Their property values are actually less than what they were up in Alaska. Median price house in Fairfield County is $270,000. I'm sorry, in Wasilla, Alaska is $270,000. It's $188 in Fairfield County, Ohio. Property in Ohio is cheaper than property in Alaska. It's crazy. So, I would be committing professional suicide by going there and trying to work. That just doesn't make much sense. So, I don't know, we'll see. There's a couple of boats missing in the harbor. The boat right here next to me is gone. Empty mooring ball over here. He must have taken advantage of the good weather and gone somewhere to visit. I'm surprised old Bill's here on Lanicky. He hasn't gone anywhere. Usually whenever we have a good weather window, he'll go take a day and go out someplace and do something. But no, just the one boat that was here. A big black hulled boat. He's gone. Maybe he's gone. Maybe we'll have a new neighbor here. I don't know. Seems kind of odd that he waited that long to get onto a mooring ball. I guess there's about 30 boats waiting to get onto mooring balls right now. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, let's see what I'm missing in the chat. Cheers, yeah, beer abuse, yeah, time for beer, absolutely. You're 20 times older than Lily. You're supposed to be ahead of her behavior. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that, Martin. Sorry, but... So I down, what did I miss? I'm not really down about anything, Pilot. Just, you know, tired of being alone, I guess. That's all. Just tired of being alone. Just thinking about Valentine's Day, and I spent the day by myself, you know, and here I am all day today and by myself. And so, I don't know, feeling sorry for myself, I guess, a little bit. Not a big deal. I'm a big boy. I'll get over it. But just makes you think, you know. In my perspective, it just makes me rethink my decisions. You know, you revalue your decisions, you reanalyze your decisions, that's all. And I'm doing the right thing. I'm in the right place doing the right thing at the right time. I'm doing the best thing I should be doing for myself right now, and that's here trying to work and earn. And making good progress. Had some good conversations with some people today. It looks like I got another listing coming on board, so that'll be cool. Just making good stuff happen. But still, you know, it's lonely. So there's that. Other than that, really nothing going on. I mean, I really didn't have any real conversations with anybody here in the marina. Went over, walked the dog, came back. Sort of uneventful. Miss Lily pooped on the dock today. She doesn't ever do that. She pooped on the dock today. And not as we were going in, you know, not like she had to go bathroom really bad and so she pooped on the dock. When we got done with her walk and we're walking back to the boat, we were almost back to the boat, she pooped on the dock. I had to pick it up and walk back to the garbage cans, throw it out. It's rare that she would wait that long. She usually does all of her business long before we get back to the boat. But today, she waited till we got almost to the boat and pooped on the dock. So, kind of odd for her, but oh well. She's pretty tired of me throwing a stick. I threw the stick for her quite a bit. So, once you're firmly on your feet, maybe you can invest in a property for Johanna. Yeah. There are worse things than being single. Well, that's true, Murray. That's true. At least I have my health. So, you're absolutely correct. There's a lot worse things, and I shouldn't be feeling sorry for myself, and blah, 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 whatever. But, oh well. We'll see. We'll see how things go. My buddy Lee called me up today. He wanted to find out about being a realtor. What's involved in becoming a real estate agent? So I, was very truthful about how long it takes. Okay, so let's say you're like me, you're moving into a new area to open up a real estate office. Okay, now it took me 75 days to get my first listing here, and that's really good. I mean, that's a short period of time. That's faster than what it was in 2015. 2015 took me longer than that. I did it here faster than I did it in 2015. So, but still, it took 75 days to get the first listing. And then the average days on market here is 92 days, the average. So that tells me it should take about 3 months for that property to sell. And I'm in that time frame there, in that 90-day period now. And then once you do sell, once you have an agreed buy-sell agreement, then it usually takes another 60 days after that, the bank and the inspections and, all that stuff to happen before you actually go to closing. It takes about 60 days from contract to closing. So theoretically, I'm like 5 months away from seeing my first paycheck. That's a daunting, depressing figure, That's frustrating. Now, of course, once I get past that, once I get over the hump, it'll be pretty steady income in the interim. But, man, it's going to be a tough 5 months, Got my neighbor rolling away. Just going to be a tough 5 months, so. Oh, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Doing everything I can do all day long, trying to make things happen, that's all we can do. So I am satisfied and happy with my progress. But discussing with Lee the realities of it just sort of reminded me, like, yeah, it could be. It could be that long before I see some income, but oh well. And after I came to the realization of that, what did I do? I got busy, got working, got on the phone, got on the computer, started crunching stuff, making phone calls, talking to people. Yeah, we'll see. I had one interesting call. I spoke to a guy today. Apparently, he owns a major bakery. I'm not going to go into details of who it is, but apparently the guy owns a major bakery and has a property down here. So I thought that was interesting. I looked up a phone number and I called up, and it was, they're like, oh, this is so-and-so. I was like, wow, really? Okay, didn't know that. Oh, I ended up getting transferred to the guy's personal secretary, and then she forwarded me on to him, and then he called me back, and it's kind of interesting, just kind of interesting. But you never know who you're going to run into, who you're going to talk to, I mean, that's the interesting thing about real estate. You never know who you're going to run into, who you're going to be dealing with, I know in Montana, I did a lot of transactions with the Paolini family, Christopher Paolini. For those of you that have ever read the book Aragon, Christopher is the author of Aragon. He wrote that story about a boy with a dragon's egg, and the dragon egg grew up and got to become a dragon. He had his own pet dragon. I don't know if you guys ever read that. He wrote a number of series. It's a series there. The Inheritance series is called Aragon was the first one, and then I think Eldest. I think a book called Eldest was the second one, and they actually made a movie out of Aragon. And I was lucky enough to be, their realtor as they were making all this money that, this family didn't have any money and all of a sudden had a bunch of money. So it was cool to get to know them. And, I've had other celebrities that I've driven around and showed property to and stuff, Not going to name too many names, but people involved in the, one of the few remaining people in the news industry that, Peter Jennings. Okay, I'll just say it. Peter Jennings. I drove Peter Jennings' wife around looking at property in Montana. They bought some place there. And, who else did I do property with? What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. He was married to Meg Ryan. He was married to Meg Ryan for a while. Small guy. Anyhow, he lived there and used to donate some stuff to our fire department and stuff. He was pretty cool. And of course, my very first real estate transaction, I sold Bjorn Borg's house. So it's interesting the people that you meet sometimes. You get to meet people from different places in life, all different, areas and stuff. It's just interesting. some really cool people out there in the world. And then again, there's some real crappy ones too, as we all know from the trash people on my channel. But playing with the handle on my fishing rod here. So anyhow, sorry about that. You're an accomplished fellow. You'll be all right. Oh, I know. I'll be fine. I'm not like bummed out that that I'm not throwing in the towel. It's not like I'm not going to be successful or anything. Just sometimes you got to have a little reflection on where you're at with stuff, and I'm just kind of like a little bummed that oh, whatever. I got my dog, don't I? Is that what I got, huh? I got the fur face. Do I got the fur face? I got the fur face. Now what are you gonna do? You gonna come down here and step my feet? No. You're gonna show everybody your butt on the camera? No. You gonna slide all over the place? Hello, dog. How you doing this evening, huh? Anyhow. What? What? You guys can't see her from there. What? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You just hanging out? You just hanging out? Huh? You just hanging out? You want some beer? You don't like beer, do you? Nope. And I don't have any water in your water dish either. I would have given you some beer, but you spilt a whole bunch of it a minute ago. So now there's nothing left to drink. Nothing left to drink at all. You got water down there. Go down and get your water. No? We have these conversations on a regular basis here on the boat, so. Oh, hey Andy, what's going on, brother? Didn't miss any announcements. No big announcements today. Nothing really going on. That's kind of what today was about. Today's all about nothing really much going on. I was trying to come up with like a topic of something to talk about today or a theme or something. And I really just couldn't come up with anything today. You know? My life right now isn't really exciting. I mean, it's the day-to-day stuff living on board a boat. But, I went and got gas the other day. And I went and got water the other day. And I don't know. I'm all kind of set. Hey, Michael P., how you doing, man? So we've got everything together. Sweating out a phone bill and sweating out the mooring ball rent. Got to worry about those. Those are coming up. Those are my big concerns right now. But they will either happen or they won't. It's just that simple at this point. I'm almost okay with it being either way. I know that's a hard statement to kind of think about, but oh man, there's so many options and choices available in life these days, and what we do with them is defines us, I guess. But I really don't know what our weather forecast is. I thought it was windier than this up here, to be honest with you. I know sitting down below in the boat, it seemed like we were getting a lot of rocking and stuff earlier. I thought the wind was bouncing us around. It must have just been wakes from boats going by or something. But so 77 degrees here at the moment. We've got like zero wind, like nothing going on wind-wise. Going down to 72 tonight, high of 80 tomorrow, 82 Sunday, 83 Monday, 81, 82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 81, 80. So going to be pretty much flat. Sunny almost every day. Not much for the next 10 days. Not much more than a 10% chance of rain. And it looks like pretty low winds. So we're going to have a whole lot more of this for the next 10 days. Just kind of calm out here and quiet and that kind of stuff. So we'll see. My iPad's getting warm. I don't know. Man, I got to make some money here pretty soon. I got to upgrade some tech stuff. My old iPhone 4 is messing up on me. It's having a hard time communicating with my laptop. So, did I miss much? You've been on the bike, yeah. Yeah, really haven't been much going on today. I mean, there's just really nothing to talk about. I haven't done anything fun or exciting all day today. Took the dog for a walk. That was my big excitement for today. My second big excitement was I was going to go take a shower, and I didn't even get that done today. So, all right, dog, you're going to move. I'm going to sit around here. Oh, getting my comfy spot. Weird that I've got this really nice comfy spot to sit in here, but I can't sit here very long because if I sit here too long, my feet go numb. I need a big old lazy boy recliner. That's what I need on the boat. I need them to make me a nautical version of a lazy boy recliner. You know, something I could sit back, pull a lever, have my feet go up. You know, that many stuff. So, how many you have holes? How many you have holes? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Dan. How many you have holes? I don't know. I got a lot of holes. Shot. How many you have holes shot? Oh, okay. You're talking to Andy. Okay. Okay. I guess Andy has 4 motorcycles. His daughter, they race motocross. So Andy's got a bunch of motorcycles. I saw something on social media today. Some motorcycle race. Guy was running around and he ran his motorcycle. It wasn't a dirt bike. It was a street type bike. Anyhow, he ran his motorcycle over the top of another motorcycle. And then he landed in the gravel and he was able to keep it together and keep up and keep going even though he hit gravel. Gravel is usually the end for a motorcycle, man. You hit gravel, they tend to go over their side, but he kept it going after all that. It was pretty cool stunt that he pulled. Oh. But that's about the extent of what I saw. And I just saw that briefly this morning on, I saw that really early this morning, actually. Checking my feed this morning on Facebook, very at first light this morning, so. Oh, there were dolphins in the harbor. I heard them reporting dolphins in the harbor earlier. I have not seen dolphins in the last, for quite a while, actually. But I guess Q row, and I'm on P, so that's 1 row over, had dolphins in their row. I came up on deck, looked around, I didn't see any, so. I almost ran over a manatee this morning taking Lily ashore. I did notice that. Had a manatee tail pop up in front of the boat just as I was going along. Of course, my boat's so slow, I'm sure that manatee got down safely underneath of me, and I mean, my boat didn't act like it hit it or anything, so. More snow there is. Oh, sorry about that, Marie. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm not missing the snow. Not missing the snow at all. Manatee steaks, yeah. You know, I often wonder about that 6-7. I've mentioned this before. I don't ever remember hearing of anybody eating manatees. Um, I imagine somebody did at some point. I mean, I don't know, they must taste like a pig or a cow or something. Who knows? Tastes like chicken, right? I don't know, but I don't really think I've ever seen or heard of anybody eating manatees, sea cows. Although I would have to imagine, the early settlers in the area must have, just in their desire to find some food. But it's not like they were ever domesticated. Cows, chickens, horses, pigs, those were all domesticated and made into farm livestock. Never heard of anybody having a manatee farm, so maybe they just don't taste good. I don't know. I've never eaten manatee. Don't know that I would want to, but interesting. Lily really looking. Okay, yeah, she always looking around. So said they still kill whales and seals in Greenland. Yeah, not just in Greenland. They just had a big dolphin harvest in Japan. There's a place in Japan where they drive dolphins up into this cove and then kill them all. Some whales and dolphins. So yeah, there's a lot of places that do that. That's very sad. Autocorrect. Okay. And you going across. One of those dinghies like mine with a little 3.5 or 3.3 horsepower on the back. It sounds like it's just going to beat the band, but it's not really going very fast at all. That's what my dinghy's like. It's really not really loud, like we're really going places, but it's not very fast. In fact, that's exactly what that is. That's a Mercury 3.3 or 3.5. I don't know if you can see him. He's right behind this boat. You'll see him come out right about there. There he is. That's a little outboard like mine. He's got that thing out at full throttle. Wah. He's just barely moving along there. Yeah, there's the first view of our sunset this evening. Kind of neat. That's pretty cool. I have been getting some buffering here on my end on my iPad. I don't know if you guys are seeing any of the buffering at your end, but it seems like my video feed stalls out a little bit. It doesn't actually stop. Just seems like it slows down a little bit, like it's not keeping up. So, Dutch Harbor, Alaska, and a dead well washed up. And I thought locals would do something with it. Nope, let it rot. Yeah, if it comes up on its own and if they don't kill it, if it died of its own accord, they're not going to touch it. They're not going to try to eat something that died of natural causes, because it would not be healthy. So, not surprising they wouldn't touch that, Michael. One of my channels is in the same place as you at Anchor. Saw a dolphin. It was on video. Oh, okay. Same place as you. Who's that, Marie? At Anchor. So when you get the cash, you need a 15 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke. Johnny Hag, I could not agree with you more. Although Rosie's rated for 20, so I may go to 20, but we'll see. So, Dan, have you been watching Great Paragon? 3 Greenlanders. Okay. Open a red manatee restaurant. There you go. A ship ran over. Yep, that'll happen. Just Googled, apparently an island in Belize considers manatee a delicacy. Oh, really? Okay, so I guess some people do eat it then. Very disturbing. Drake handled it well. Huh. All right. There we go. Give you guys a little bit more of that sunset action going on. Kind of pretty. It really looks dark and ominous in my iPad. Not nearly that dark in real life. I wonder if I can do something with a filter or something to make it look lighter. Oh, that doesn't look any better. Yeah, that looks worse. I don't know what the hell that is. Aliens coming, I guess. Well, that's a bit more of a natural... They call that the glamour shot. That's more of a natural looking thing. Documentary style. But we had bubbles. There we go. We got bubbles. Oh, the dream view where they kind of make the outside edges look weird. That's the glamour shot. They have all these different filters and stuff we can run it to. So here's the silver screen. Sepia. Do a little sketch action on it. There we go. I like the alien one there. There's a spaceship coming down. Do 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 do. Okay, sorry. Having too much fun at you guys' expense, I know. Playing with my iPad. Can I tell you guys, I'm bored this evening. I really am. I'm just kind of bored this evening. So, oh man, last night got done with the live stream. Had a big old spider jump down on me. I'm gonna have to lay some spray some bug spray or something inside the boat. Had a big old spider come down and land on my neck. I just mushed him. Fortunately, I got him before he bit me, but I noticed the other day I had a spider bite on my arm. Apparently, he had bitten me while I was sleeping. Fortunately, it wasn't any kind of a bad, dangerous spider. Again, because now that I have it out of its cover, it doesn't seem to be, slowing down like it was doing just a little bit ago. It seems like it's doing a little bit better job, so. No, I'm not going to start over. It should be just fine. You guys should be just fine now. No, what is that stupid thing? Go back to that. Turn off. There we go. Yeah, you guys should have a pretty good picture now. Come on. Oh, just the pain in the neck. There we go. There we go. Hard to hold it steady. My hand jumbles around a little bit. Pretty sunset. It's really calm and quiet today on the boat. Kind of nice. I like this. We're not bouncing around all over the place. Nice and still. Okay, that's better. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Pilot says, yep, all good. So anyhow, kids, this is just what's going on today. I'm sorry I don't have anything real exciting to talk about today. I just don't. I've just been focusing on my work, making phone calls, talking to people. And what little stuff that is exciting in regards to that, I really can't share on here, as you guys well know anyway. So, without having difficulties. Oh man, what else is there to talk about? I don't know. That's about it. I haven't talked to really anybody today. There wasn't anything exciting today. Probably the most boring day I've had in a while. Just a dead, calm, quiet day. Hello, dog. Hello, dog. How are you? Huh? How are you? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Lily, what you doing? Lily? Hello, dog. Okay, I can't turn the camera completely around. You behaving yourself? Yeah, you are. Cheers, guys. Keep it under your hat, as they say. Yep, I am. But while I'm keeping it under my hat, hey, I didn't go anywhere, Marie. I've been here all along. You guys went away, not me. I'm still right here, right where I was at. Haven't gone anywhere. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't really see anything interesting on social media today. I didn't see anything interesting on any of the videos that I watched earlier this morning. I subscribed to a couple YouTube channels. I checked out a couple of things. There wasn't anything really exciting or interesting with any of that today. Just been kind of just kind of a boring day today, I guess. I guess, we have to have some of those days, nothing real exciting going on, so. But we have a beautiful sunset. There's a conchorn blowing. Probably there's another one blowing. I think sunset's supposed to be, I think it's 6:19 this evening. Oh. Yeah, that is pretty, isn't it, Marie? Pretty sunset. So, did get a nice comment on my video last night from Rhonda. Nice to hear more from Rhonda. I find it interesting how many of the troll people are trying to be friends again, trying to reach out and be friendly. Good thing I don't hold a grudge. There's been a lot of stuff said and done that really, in my book, is unforgivable, but yet I forgive it anyway. So, and from what I understand from some of my friends, I'm a little too nice, right? Some of my supporters on here get mad at me that I'm so nice to some of these people after they've done stuff to me, but it's what you got to do, man. You got to forgive. You know, you got to forgive and you got to move on. You just can't hold a grudge. You just can't be mad at somebody forever because they did something stupid. I mean, we all do stupid things from time to time. We all say and do things that we mistake, that we wish we hadn't said, that we regret. You just got to forgive people. So, went to the dark side and found they really didn't like it. Yeah, well, so I missed the Rhonda update. Yeah, Marie, Rhonda has made a couple comments. She's made comments on videos and messaged me. She's trying to be friends again. So, 4 cops shot in rural Illinois. Shooter neutralized. Cops in stable condition. Oh man, pilot. Sorry to hear. Hey, I'm glad the shooter was neutralized. We all know what that means, and they're in stable conditions. Hopefully, they'll survive. Hey, this country's gotten so crazy with people being disrespectful anymore. I just hate seeing it. So. Hate will eat you from the inside. That's right, 6-7. It does. It does. It just ruins your life. It doesn't ruin anybody else's life, It's just like these idiots that, keep calling me on the phone, or, the trash people that get on there and make nasty comments. They're just hurting themselves. Although I have to admit, I mean, all these trash channels, it looked to me like none of them have posted a video in like a week or two. So they're all losing steam anyway. And even the people getting on there and commenting, there's only like 3 or 4 or 5 of them left anymore. So, they're real hardcore people. And some of them, I think, I was talking about one of them with another friend of mine on here, and I'm just going to talk about that. What was a disgruntled worker? Yeah, that sucks. You never know what's going on in somebody else's life and what hardships and problems that they're dealing with. And so, for some of these people, I really think I just catch them at the wrong time, and whatever nasty stuff is going on in their life, I just catch them at the wrong time. That sets them off, and so they aim all their frustration. They take their frustration out on me or whoever else. We were just talking about one of these guys that he's been, he was a good friend, and then he was an enemy and running me down and saying all kinds of stuff. And now we found out that, his wife left him, and, he's got all kinds of problems. Well, that's the thing. I think, we need to walk a mile in those other people's shoes and try to understand them a little bit more and be a little patient and be a little empathetic and a little forgiving, At least that's my nature. And, here's the thing of it. I am not going to change my nature to suit somebody else's narrative. If me being nice to them, even after they've done all the nasty things they've done to me, upsets people, and I understand that, I can't change that. I refuse to live my life in such a way that I regret the way I've treated people. And I already, I do that already. There's people that I regret the way that for whatever reason I treated them. But in reconsideration and review of how I've treated them, I think my treatment's been correct and accurate. Sometimes you got to have a little tough love for people you love. But also got to be tempered with a little bit of forgiveness and that kind of stuff. So, only when you hate do they win. That's right, Dan. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. And I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be holier than thou. I'm not trying to be, to make them even angrier by being forgiving to them, or, trying to be more accepting of what's going on with them lives. And I just think that, all we can do in our life is choose how we're going to react. We can't control what goes on in the world, but we can sure as heck control how we act about it. So it's just so weird. All the boats in the harbor are all aiming different directions. Look how all the boats, I mean, that guy's aiming that way, Bill's aiming that way. As we look around the harbor, You know, all these big boats here, they're kind of facing that direction, and yet right behind me, he's facing that way. All these boats over here are facing toward me. It's just sort of weird how all the boats are just, you know, he's passing his mooring bottom. You can see his ball right there, but okay, I guess I got that all screwed up. Anyhow, this guy here, see, there's his mooring ball. He's actually passing his mooring ball. These guys are all headed like they're heading out of the harbor. And if you go around, you see Bill, they're all heading, and then the next guy, he's going that direction. So, this guy's out here with a kayak. What do you say, man? Go get him, Lily, get him. I'm filming you for my YouTube channel. You're being live streamed.
Live streamed? Oh, God.
Lily, quit.
I haven't got my best wig on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there you go.
Hey, hello, sweetheart. Hello. Hello, sweetheart.
She will jump in the kayak with you and knock you over.
No, 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 don't jump in the kayak.
Lily, don't jump in there.
Don't jump in there. Lovely dog. She's lovely. Hello, sweetheart. Hello.
Lily, what are you being so gruff about?
She's so friendly. What's her name? What's her name?
Her name's Lily.
Lily.
Yep, that's Miss Lily. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Nigel.
Hey, Nigel.
Don't you jump in my kayak. It's gonna be chaos. Absolute chaos.
So what boat are you on, Nigel?
I'm on, I'm on a tailspin.
Oh, tailspin, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Lily 2.
The Lily 2. Well, hello,
Yep.
Lily 2.
Yep, hello. Looks like you're enjoying your little paddle around tonight.
I decided to invent a whole new genre. This is the sundowner kayak.
There you go. I like it. I resemble that remark.
If they won't come to me, I'll go to them. Look at this sky. It's a really good one.
Isn't it amazing? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's why I was out here. I was live streaming the sunset. Look at this, guys. One of my viewers says he sounds very English.
Oh, no, duh. G'day, mate. I can sound Australian if you want, mate. She'll be right. Good on you.
Too much fun, man.
Oh, Lily.
Marie says hello.
Hey, Marie. Hello. Hello. Hello, and good morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Look at the sky. It's just incredible.
Isn't that incredible? It's like it's all lit up on fire tonight. Look at all that. It's like it's all lit up on fire. I think this is like the neatest thing. It almost looks alien, doesn't it?
That's come up really well too on yours. That's a good color. Look at that.
Yeah, on the pad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it captures it well.
Good. That's good. Don't jump into my kayak. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
She would. There's a young boy over here on No Name. He comes over and walks her and plays with her occasionally.
Oh, lovely.
And he's got a kayak, so he'll come over and she'll jump on his kayak. But one of my guys says, offer Nigel some fish and chips. I don't have any fish and chips.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've had warm, I can get warm beer off my boat because I don't have any ice.
Uh-oh.
So I drink warm beer, so I'm happy.
There you go.
Oh my God, it's getting even more yellowy. Look at it.
Yeah.
Gold.
Well, you know the old saying, red sky at night, right?
Beautiful. And because the clouds are all sort of in that channel-y mode,
It's like
you get
bands.
extra texture.
Yeah, it's like bands of clouds, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit. Look. Oh, that is something else. I don't even have a way of taking a picture.
Well, I can take a picture.
No, it's okay. I'll do it in my memory.
There you go. Well, let me get my other device out here. I got too many cameras going here at once. There we go.
This dog, you have to walk her about 6 times a day.
No, actually, she goes for a big walk every morning, and she's usually good after that. I take her for a big walk, though, stick for her for a while.
Yeah.
She does her business. Yeah, Marie, I agree. Nobody could be sad looking at that. That is some sunset tonight.
Something else. Look at that.
That is all lit up.
Live from Marathon.
Yeah, Buki Harbor. So you guys getting ready to head over to the Bahamas or something? Is that what you're in the process of doing?
I was supposed to be going to Mexico, but I get the feeling I might be here a little longer.
Oh yeah,
Well, you look at that sunset. I mean, what can you say? Look,
that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
I wish I had my phone. Oh no.
Huh. So what kind of boat is yours?
If I get back quick enough, I might be able to get a picture. It's the trimaran over there.
Right, the trimaran. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, you're on S row or T row or something. You.
Yeah, you too, as in the great band.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, good band.
To remember.
Good British band.
Irish. Careful.
Irish. I'm sorry. Well, isn't Ireland still part of Great Britain?
Well, some of it is, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Because it's causing havoc at Brexit right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, look at the colour now. It's going like orangey pink. Oh no.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing.
Well, look, I'm going to sneak off. Maybe I can catch this on my phone if I get back quick.
No
It's been
problem.
very nice to meet you and your viewers, subscribers.
My subscribers, viewers,
How
yeah.
many subscribers do you have?
Oh, about 4 grand.
4,000?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But there's only 72 people watching right now.
Only 72.
Say good night, Nigel.
Good night.
All right, we'll see you later, brother.
See you soon.
Hey, if you want, you can email me. My name is Carl Brook. You can email alaskacarl@gmail, and I'll send you a copy of the picture.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, Nigel. Take care, brother.
I'll come and see you soon.
All right, have a good night. See if I can hold this really steady so you guys can get some of that view. Isn't that just an amazing sunset? There's the dog. He must be from Britain because he paddles on the wrong side. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a left-handed kayak. Absolutely, left-handed kayak. That's just an amazing sunset happening right there. Anyhow, what did I miss during the chat while that was going on? Yeah, Lily loves company. Yeah, reject. Super calm here this evening. Lily does love company. Yes, she does. Best shot. Yeah, look at that sunset. Yep, right in the right place. Nobody too sad looking at that. Remind you of Alaska Codger. No, that sunset does not remind me of Alaska Codger because where I lived in Alaska, I couldn't see the sunset because of all the woods. I had far too many trees there to see the sunset. So, yep. Anyhow, beautiful sunset here tonight, guys. Man, that's about as red. That's about as red a sunset. Let me see if I can hold this still here for a second. Here we go. That's about as red a sunset as you're going to get. Comes out looking pretty good, but we're getting into a real low light situation now, and this iPad just starts to pixelate when we get really low light. So it's going to start degrading the picture here pretty quickly. Oh. Anyhow, kids, whoa, what happened there? There we go. We were all zoomed in somehow. Let me get you back into the holder. There you go. The mosquitoes are coming out, and that is a bad side note of not having any wind. Is that we start getting mosquitoes coming out. Even though they just sprayed for them today, they just came overhead and sprayed for mosquitoes here. But I just had one here by my ear. I just seen one fly by. I don't have a can of bug spray handy. I have it down below. So we're gonna have to end this here pretty quick tonight. The mosquitoes start coming out. I get down below where I'm away from the mosquitoes because I get eaten alive. Mosquitoes just absolutely eat me alive. I just had one on my leg. Okay. Oh, there's one on Lily. Oh, she moved before I could swat it. So we're going to have to end this here, guys. We've got to get some spray. Yeah, the mosquito control people just flew over Buki Harbor today with the helicopters. They go overhead with helicopters and they spray. And they just sprayed today. They actually drop a pelleted type stuff, a water-soluble pelleted stuff to help keep the mosquitoes in control. And they just did that today. And of course, there's no wind today, so the mosquitoes are going to be really nasty tonight. They're all stirred up from that spray going down, and it hasn't killed them yet. So I'm going to end this now and get down below so I don't have to get eaten alive. They sprayed the bugs there. That can't be good for aquatic environment. They use something that's supposed to be safe for the environment, but you know how that is, you know. Anytime the government tries to fix one thing, seems like they screw up something else. But oh, just had one on my face. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to have to get out of here because mosquitoes are starting to come out in droves. So I'm going to get down below. You guys be good and be careful. Hey, in the description down below, there's a link to my PayPal. If any of you guys can help out, I would really appreciate it. Got a big phone bill and my mooring ball rent coming up. I got to get them covered here really quickly. I mean, they're coming up very soon. So, in fact, if I don't live stream for a couple of days, it's because I couldn't afford to pay the phone bill. I mean, that's where we're at right now. So if you can help out and throw some cash in there on the PayPal, we would really appreciate it. That enables us to keep the live streams coming to you. So, and anyhow, guys, be good, be careful, take good care of one another, and we will have more for you guys tomorrow.